Greetings to you. This is a short introduction to what I'm about to start teaching, and starting this Sunday, we are going to start by exploring the centers of consciousness inside us. And you could read 1,000 books and understand everything intellectually. The most important thing is to actually embody it and feel it yourself. And what makes my teachings different is that I have taught this literally, it feels like 1,000 years, and I'm extremely experienced with those centers of consciousness and tuning in and explaining and relating. In my classes, you'll be experiencing how to move, how to sense, how to connect, and how to realize whether they're activated or not, and basically what you can do with it and how you can meet that energy center. So we're going to start with the base chakra. And in the base chakra, it is mega complex, but I'm always guided each time uniquely what to address. And you can ask me questions, by the way, that I will also address. So in essence, that's about grounding the earth chakra. It's like your foundation, and it's so important, because if we don't address it and we're just doing random yoga where the intention isn't around grounding, where we are not doing ancient yogic practices that actually help us to ground, which means we can withstand the changes and we don't feel thrown around so easily, which means we don't respond from fear, which means we connect to our capacity to feel strong inside and grounded, we will have a very tough time in life to relate. We will do all the things, maybe eating well, maybe looking after ourselves psychologically, maybe understanding what we can do to lead a strong, stable life that is based on a strong, clear foundation, on your ethics, on your soul journey, so that it is aligned with that. The truth is, though, even though people know all that, until we embody that, it's not gonna be functioning for you. It's like until you can understand the entire immune system, right? But unless you understand how you can actually work with it and enhance it, and the messages it gives you to tell you that you need to ease it off and support it, etc., it doesn't really help. So I'm here to start the journey with you, and you can start this Sunday, or you can start anytime when I'm teaching. I do a Sunday and then I do Monday night meditation. I weave this into all the things that I offer, because I'm completely passionate about holistic integration of everything, so that when we meet things, we know we are stable within. That's the earth chakra, related to our birth, related to our relationship with our mother, related to groundedness, related to stability, related to digestion, related to your legs as well, your feet, what's happening there, lots and lots of things, elements you can connect with, breath cycles you can explore to enhance. But when that is strong, we can build up and meet our emotions, and we can flow with the water element, right? So when we understand what the ancients have understood, I was going to say the ancient wisdom, which is in all of us when we meditate and go within, we recognize that our emotions just need to be met. We recognize that we can flow with change. Life has always been change. There's never been anything but that. But because we're disconnected from the earth chakra to be grounded, because of our relationship with our mother, our birth, or what we've been programmed to believe, or our disconnection from our body because of trauma, we're going to find it really hard to really strongly explore our life's journey, because we're always looking for security in everything. And that doesn't mean we become very risky now. If someone's earth chakra is super imbalanced, it can lead to the opposite, which is extreme risk-taking behavior, which is connected with other things too. But when the earth is balanced, you are able to really set high goals. You are able to literally fly, because to be able to fly, we are still on the earth. We need to have the body connection fully established. So then we can flow with our emotions, the water element. We're not scared of our emotions. We're not scared of other people's emotions, because we have that inner strength and inner connection. The external has much less of an impact. When the earth chakra is imbalanced and not looked at, it's like a center that is in all of us, red base, starting right at the bottom, where energy is flowing up the body for all of us, whether we believe it or not. When that is not stable, we are not doing nothing but suffering and looking for reassurance externally, looking for how can we feel stable and safe in a world that's never really safe, actually. And that's why we often stay in relationships that don't work for us. We stay in companies or organizations that don't work for us. We don't have the ability to feel it's safe enough to jump into our own business. We make also decisions in our own business that are limited, still based on safety. And yes, there's a balance for all of this. And at the same time, having that foundation and being able to just manage that you have your roots deeply into the ground, you're actually connected with all that is profound. And again, some people have that very strong, they're so earthed that they're literally stuck like a rock. And there are sometimes people like that we love to be around because they're so predictable and so rock-like. Do you know someone like that? And then there's other people that are so ungrounded, they're always floating in the ethers, in the air, and they're amazing for that talent, they have that skill set. What about navigating that inside yourself and knowing, actually, for this thing, I need to be grounded now. I need to be really on the ball. I need to know what I'm doing because I'm about to make a really big decision. Cool. Let's get into the groundedness. So expanding the belly, breathing in as it expands, breathing out, really connecting with this. There's pelvic floor lifts. There are movements and exercises that are really easy to practice every day, very simply, and I will teach those so you can feel that. And it's not something you can intellectualize. You can't say, oh yeah, my groundedness is good, and what if it doesn't work? It's really an integration, and you start to notice, hey, I'm more grounded. I feel more stable. When people are upset, when things are uncertain, I'm actually okay. I'm okay to stop. I'm okay to observe. I'm okay to make new decisions. I'm okay to sit in it. That's what the earth chakra is about. And this will weave into all my classes. But this week, when I start the chakra series, I'm just spontaneously doing it. I'm guided to do it as well. At this point, when that is happening, you can join us, but you will learn that in all sorts of classes, and you can always have a private class with me as well. If you really want to nail this one, you would work on it for a while at home with specific exercises and really get into the subtleties of that grounded earth element inside you. These days we talk about it. We need to get grounded. We need to get earthed. We need to get the feet on the earth. We feel so different when we walk barefoot at the beach. We love a foot massage and all the things and how that affects us. This is all connected. It really is in itself. One of those centers of consciousness can be a 1 month immersion and beyond. Obviously, there's always more. And it could be, a whole 2-hour talk, a 2-day workshop. And once you've got that, you've built a strong foundation. So I'm going to see how we go. And my plan is this week to start with the earth and then to move on to the sacral. But if I'm feeling that people want to join in, and I'm very flowy, actually, I'm also grounded and expanded because I've been doing this for so long. Then I will listen to that, and I may do it again the following week, because for us to have that settled is absolute key. It's absolutely worth it. So after that, we'll go into the sacral. So we're going to be talking about the water element in us. We all have it. The ancient Chinese, ancient Japanese, traditional Indian, and ancient you can go all the way back and look this up. They've always been understanding all the different elements in us and how they affect our hormones, our glandular system, our emotions, and of course the physicality that we live in. That is going to be a reflection of it too. It includes what foods we have and how we negate and navigate and, include or exclude things to nurture the sacral center, the water element. And that is big, because if we don't navigate our emotional body, so to speak, that aspect of it, there's higher levels to it that expand as we go outwards, then we're gonna just keep projecting onto people, and we're gonna be kind of fearful, certain emotions we don't want to be near, and that causes disease in the body and of course in the mind as well. So this is not to scare anyone, this is to remind everyone that we know this, we've got this inside us, and what I sit here for is to actually help in each class for you to be in that space, to communicate with it in terms of going intuitive, going within. And it's really easy to do when you are held in a certain container and you trust and let go. Then you actually meet something so brilliant, which is your real part of your real essence, let's say, that we often aren't even aware of. It links with many other teachings out there. You know, listen to your gut, which is the next one, which is like our fire element. Allow yourself to flow with life. And because, you know, why change a river? You got to flow with it and see where it takes you, right? There's all of that wisdom connects to all of these centers. So when we come into the digestive fire, it's all about self-will and self-empowerment and commitment, which is the flip side, fear. What are you scared of? What are you not digesting? And we can go in there and find that empowerment. And we might even discover we've given our power away, or and around certain people that power center is very weak. And that can happen, that people come to you and they tap into that and they don't even know it, and you just feel always weak, or like you can't speak your truth, that kind of thing. It is so fascinating, and I'm so excited to teach and share. And it's only an hour, and there will be a few classes that are longer live here in Adelaide at Tara Hall Buddha House as well, and I try to arrange more of those. But at the moment we are online, and many people that have joined me all the way in Melbourne and here and across the world have said it's just so transformational. It's really amazing to set up a space in your own home, saying this is my little corner, that's where my plant is, my candle, my essential oil, my whatever it is, my outfit, my light, you know, the sort of light that you have in that space, and you sit down and that's your sacred space, which then flows into the entire house. To me, that is actually the beauty of being online, so that we are together all over the world, and we are actually anchoring that into our house, into our neighborhood, into our space. So there are some people that totally don't want to do things online, and I used to be like that maybe 3 years ago or 4. And then I realized this works just the same. And yet also getting together one-on-one and personally is also divine and has a different quality again. But neither is actually like less in terms of what you can get out of it, because you go within. So I guide you within. I help you to relax. I help you to connect to your own core self so that you can live in an alignment with your soul. And you know what? Nothing is more rewarding, nothing is more fulfilling than knowing what your soul or your inner essence really resonates with and wants, so you can activate it and live accordingly. No intellect can do this. The intellect is way over the top in terms of worshipped and acknowledged. And I've been there. I've been a scientist. I am a scientist. I've done my honors. I've done half a PhD. I'm out there. I've studied quantum physics. I'm passionate about the intellect, but it is nothing compared to the direct inner experience. So I've had a whole 40 plus days off. I've taken time out, my transition from my adventure in Melbourne back to Adelaide, and all of these divine beginnings and endings as life comes this way. And I've so enjoyed it. I'm really excited. It'll be a whole new way of looking at things in terms of another dimension. And I know that whoever is called for that and is ready to actually feel empowered and connected to their own power, empowerment, not just that, but also your esoteric self. I'm trying to censor myself a little, not trying to talk too esoterically, but the truth is everything is energy, and everything in between is empty space, and everything is based on silence. The sound is on top, or your attention, which then changes the wave into a particle and a manifestation. We talk about this all the way to cleansing our field, talking and how we manifest through our speech, connecting with the heart. And honestly, that's when miracles happen, because that guidance is profound. That is beyond however many computations and theories we could have. It is so amazing. And you know, often it will save you time. It will tell you, hang on a sec, it's not the right time. Hang on, let's go this way. Let's ask this person, and now let's integrate. How do I feel? Beautiful. And then you alchemize that, and it becomes a very authentic, beautiful, magical life. So let me know if you've got any questions, and I will make more videos. And I would love to see you. You don't have to have previous experience in those classes. I promise you will love it. Dedicate yourself to that practice, to have self-care, self-love for yourself. And the next day is meditation for deep sleep, clarity, and peace. I teach how you have done all you could do and all you ever needed to do. And I truly help people to let go of the stress of thinking all night and having a difficult time letting go. I'll leave it at this. and I would love to hear what you felt. And again, I guess I would love it if you subscribed and commented so that we can engage and spread this message. Ciao!